As a complementary video about the one I have done regarding the transit of Mars in Sagittarius, I would like to here go through the 12 houses that Mars is going to transit depending on how your chart looks like. So if you want to go deep into that and know the overall configurations, do not hesitate to contact me for a reading. But for now on, I will move to the 12 houses and how you can adjust that, personalize this information a little bit more. So, first house. It means you're rising Sagittarius. Mars going through the first house really pushes you to embody the inner warrior and act to bring your true self into the world. So how can you take responsibilities, take actions, being yourself, showing your own energy into the world? That's what you can do in the next 6 weeks. If Mars is in the second house, then what you can do here is take actions in the material part of your life. So how can you be more authentic in the way you are dealing with money? How can you be yourself with the things you own? That's where you might need to battle a little to remove what is unnecessary and to bring authenticity. If Mars is in your third house, then it means that it is in the way you speak that you will need to be aligned with your thoughts, the way you communicate with the people around you, the way you convey your ideas. Be yourself and, sort out the entourage if this is needed. If Mars does transit your fourth house, then it's all about family, about life foundation. What are the circumstances in your life foundation that are not aligned with your philosophy? How is the family dynamic working out? How is the relationship with the community? How is it in terms of, the place where you live, your house? Energy can be put in this area to make it better. If Mars goes through your fifth house, then it means that your self-expression can be improved in order to meet your standards. This will have an important impact in your love life. That's the fifth house matter. How you express yourself, how you express your love, according to your own authentic self. It can also help you to be more creative. How can you bring something into the world that really is you? Another fifth house matter is the relationship with your children. How is your relationship with your child or your children? How can you bring more dynamism into that? How can you educate your children in a way that is in accordance with what you think is good for them? When Mars transits your sixth house, then it means that it's going to be a strong period in terms of actions to be taken in your routine. It can be at your work. It can be related to the way you organize your days. It can also be related to the way you manage your health. So, if Mars is going through your sixth house, what you need to do is to take actions on those little things that build your day and make them more aligned to your life philosophy. Mars is running through your seventh house, then it's about working on your relationship, especially with your spouse or your partner, or also in any kind of contract that you might have. Working there, putting actions in your relationship. Associate yourself with others. Work with others with your own standards and do not hesitate to, shake the tree, as we say, or put the fish on the table and make the relationship evolve. To this condition, you can reach your standards. Mars goes through your eighth house, so it's all about understanding how to deal with what is common. So, do you share money with others? Wait, it can be a partner, business partner, life partner, all that is shared, all that you have in common with others is under scrutiny here. So you will have the possibility to work those things out and to be able to make it more aligned to your expectations. And it goes way past that, you know. It can be related, depending on your circumstances, to managing an inheritance, for instance, how to be true to your standards while sharing, you know, the material part that comes to you through that very intense events. It also extends to sexuality. How can you be aligned with your partner? How can you be aligned with what you like and what you want to live in that area of your life? That's where you will be working with Mars in the 8th house. Mars goes through your 9th house. Then it is all about working on this life philosophy. If there are administrative things you need to tackle, that's a good period for doing that. You know, all that is related to paperwork, to administration, to trainings, to education. You can focus a lot of energy there and make things, put things in order so they are where you want them to be. So taking courses, trainings, educating yourself, developing your life philosophy, working on that is the matter of the next 6 weeks. If Mars goes through your 10th house, then it's definitely about your ambitions and probably as well your career. You will have a lot of energy to express in that area of your life. You can take strong and bold actions in order for you to make your career up to your standards. If you have to deal with people above you in terms of authority, it's a good moment to work there and to hold your peace, you know, and try to enforce your ideas, not only through brute force, of course, but through showing that you can make it to aligning to your standards. So your career, your strong ambitions will definitely evolve strongly in the next 6 weeks if you can follow that and, you know, go through those battles as explained in the main video. If Mars goes through your 11th house, it's all about working in your social life. So meet with friends, organize things, work so that your social circle is up to your standards. You might have, you know, to reframe things there, to cut some toxic link, you know, if people are not pushing you, if they are not aligned with you. I mean, it's not about just discomfort here, but if there is a true discordance, then it's time to move on. What is your standard regarding relationship, friendship, especially, you know, connection with association, connection with the word? That's where you can work with the Martian energy. Eventually, if Mars is in your 12th house, that's all about inner work. Take action on the way you think. Take action on your beliefs, on your spirituality. Take inner work. That's where you have high standards that can be met here. So all that is related to spirituality, all that is related to mental health as well, all actions you can take within you. People don't have to see that, you know, it's within you, but you're preparing for the exit of Mars from this sign and the entrance in your rising sign. So build your inner strengths, be up to your inner standards, develop your broad vision of life and spirituality, and you will be aligned with Mars options through your 12th house. I hope this helps. Goodbye.